Narrate some shit then, B.
As we sit here, Morgan Freeman.
I was about to say, you're going to have to go against Morgan Freeman.
Boys,
Like, you're going to have to top his shit. He the
Morgan.
top narrator.
He is the top narrator.
Yeah, he held down that spot.
I feel like he's narrated his own life to some degree.
Who else would be in that category for top narrator?
Samuel L. Jackson.
I was about to say that too.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you
Automatically.
automatically.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Every adult, I think Samuel L. Jackson inherently narrates our lives.
Does Chris Rock work his way into there at some point? The list?
In
Maybe
times
lower
of
tier?
anxiety.
In like a top 20, maybe.
In times of anxiety, Chris Rock kicks in. That's when you hear the voice.
His voice is for anxiety.
I told you.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. I think I did.
Told you I was gonna get it. What the fuck you gonna do now? What if every emotion? Which movie was? Wasn't Finding Nemo really supposed to be that? The fish signified certain emotions. A feeling of being lost, a feeling of being wanted. I think they all related to certain sentiments.
Damn, I didn't even know it was a whole like breakdown.
Yeah, I may just be
Finding Nemo.
high. I don't know.
didn't see it on. It could have been on YouTube.
I don't know. We're smoking some
Finding
good
Nemo?
gas though.
Yeah.
Huh?
You talking about Finding Nemo?
Finding Nemo.
I can see they spin a good, narrative, a deeper story to that.
Don't you love
I have
good,
no idea, but
some good layer cake?
yeah.
Last thing I saw for like TV shows was this breakdown for Breaking Bad, which is going over the color scheme for the shows and why Walt normally wore a certain color as far as Jesse and his wife,
Right.
so on Hank and everybody else, and that plays into the actual color concept and the contrast towards another color, which goes with the contrast towards another character in the show. So it is brought into details of like the whole writing for the show and also how like you actually saw it.
House of Dragons does that fantastic. And in Game of Thrones, the whole Game of Thrones theme is they've done a really
It's
good
the
job
writing.
with with kind of tailoring the plot line or supporting the plot with the colors,
Yeah.
not just the period pertinent
Right.
wear guard, but the color scheme.
Exactly.
The way that when the queen walks in, spoiler alert, if you haven't
Contrast of
seen
the
it yet.
colors and stuff. Yeah.
And as she walks in, she's wearing the color
Hold on,
green.
give him a
which
first-
signifies.
give him an
that's
official
subliminal.
spoiler alert.
For,
Give him an official spoiler alert.
is that a spoiler alert?
Yeah, I didn't see it as well.
No, that's a spoiler alert.
Yep.
I'm a slap.
You get spat.
Where you been?
Spoiler
you under
alert.
a rock somewhere.
Alert!
Wake up.
Yeah, wake your ass up.
Keep going.
But yeah, they just do that really good. I thought, and it was cool. But
Yeah, that whole
scheme
color
is
scheme is like a subliminal like context to it. Like even just it evokes emotion. As
Yeah.
colors just evoke emotion type shit. So
And it's cool when it actually had the meaning of back then certain families wearing. And remember, you identified with one, your name, and two, your flag.
yeah,
So the colors of that flag
Right.
were the color of that family, the color of that kingdom or township or whatever. So that when you wore that, and you at a certain event, it meant something. You were trying to say something. That's what I like about period pieces. You strip away the minor conveniences and
It's kinda like
communications,
gang
and shit
colors,
turns
yo.
into something else. You're fucking relying on a pigeon with ADHD to get to the next fucking town to warn them about the end of the fucking world. What? That's ugly.
yeah. That I don't put my faith in that pigeon to make it
at
make it
all.
all the way across.
Hell
Hey
no.
man, you
That's
train
not
that
gonna
pigeon
work.
right, it'll make it there.
The pigeon gonna make some pit stops. The pigeon gonna see his family, his kids. The pigeon gonna do
gonna
everything.
I
go
feel like
pick up
it's
some
interesting that
grabber.
we're talking about like
So the pigeon can roll up.
yeah.
I feel
I'll
like it's
take that.
interesting that we're talking about like colors when it comes to like emotions and everything else like that because I just looked up as well because I did this one project as well like when I was in college and everything. It's where it came into like different musical notes that brought up different emotions. So E minor brought up a different emotion, just how C minor brought up a different emotion as well. So now when we're talking about colors, I was like, let's try and connect it real quick. Instead of the musical note and the emotion, let's do the color to the musical note. So in general, it says for red, intense, that's a C major, C minor. For orange, that's G major.
Wait a
For
minute. Now
yellow-
wait a minute. Go back to red in the
Yes.
chord. Can you push a button and it'll give you the chord sound?
I can do my piano real quick. Hold on.
Oh yeah, now
Is that
now
based
we're
off
getting
of,
now
is
we're
that
getting
based off
onto
of
the
like
profound
frequency?
shit,
Like
people.
frequency of the sound versus the color, or what?
Yeah, that's just like more so.
It's
Yeah,
based off of that.
It's based off of like the
Yeah, which one
the
relates
relative
to,
like
yeah.
how that frequency goes into like hertz. And
Okay.
everything
All right, I'm
from
with
the
that.
actual color.
Hell yeah.
Flex your
What
brain
the actual
muscle,
color
bro.
sounds like type of shit.
Yeah, I didn't even know that.
So for C would be more so. That's red, and then if I were to go an octave down or octave up,
So the red is associated with which emotion from that scale, from that graph? Intensity.
intensity.
So
For me, from my understanding, it's intensity, survival type. You know, it's that
Right.
It's that rawness. It's that. Yeah,
That's
that lower. It's the
interesting.
lower level of survival, and yeah.
now I've learned something just now.
G. So as far as G, which would be orange, so the color orange has a frequency that sounds like.
And from my understanding, orange is the color of like warmth and hope type shit. It's
That's
like,
interesting.
Yeah.
Now,
sure.
also, it's I don't know if it's on purpose or ironic that they're associating the note G with the color that has the letter in it.
Well, orange and G.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see. I feel you.
There's a correlation
I
there.
see you.
Give him
Hey,
that.
you know
Give him
what?
that.
Let's go through
Go
two
ahead,
more
give him that
colors.
gem.
Yeah.
Let's do
Let him sit
yellow
on
real
that.
quick. Yellow is D, which will be right here. Octave up. Yellow.
That's interesting.
I don't know the ones for yellow. All I knew was
What are
orange
the
and-
emotional connections to
red.
yellow?
Right there, it's not showing me. But more so, think about vibrance. Think about bright colors.
That's interesting. Like
You think
because
about
now,
happy.
Here, out even when I went through two different octaves, as far as what was it? D5 and D4, or D5 and D6, that it still had brightness to it.
it puts a different perspective on hearing colors and seeing sounds,
Yes.
Oh man.
doesn't it?
Pharrell had a project called Seeing Sounds. And
Right.
It was basically based off of that type shit.
I would definitely put yellow for happy.
Yeah.
I would
I would
definitely
think-
put
I
yellow.
would too.
I would think. Yeah.
We were talking earlier about the connection or the foundation of music and the way that it's a kind of communication pod of the universe.
I was literally just thinking that. And
And-
how you said the correlation with even the
Right.
drug part too was just,
that right there is real confirmation of music's organic nature and its all encompassing kind of nature, universal nature. And it's amazing when you break it down. And that's a nugget. I just learned that shit. I've been listening
Yeah.
to music. Everybody's
Music
been
is
listening to music all their
definitely
lives.
There's certain
Everything-
notes that bring up different emotions.
Mhm.
E minor chord is going to bring up a different emotion than a C minor chord. And even within the song, you're going to go with a different cadence, a different type of rhyme scheme because it's based off of just that sound. But that sound in and of itself brings up an emotion.
All right, Tommy. Thank you for bringing some intelligent shit to the fucking table today.
hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, fuck, man.
Y'all needed
You're-
that. Y'all didn't know y'all needed that,
You
but y'all
needed
needed
that today. And welcome to the Infinity Pod, a special fucking episode.
Oh, we back again.
Yeah, again. You know what? Upon request.
Strong work.
You know,
Indeed.
I'll take all good. How's everybody doing tonight, man?
Good, man. High spirits. High spirits.
It's
man.
Sunday.
High
It's game
spirits,
night.
high
I'm missing my
hopes.
game right now. I'm
Took an L today. I'm not
sacrificing.
gonna
This is
high
sacrifice.
vibration.
Yeah, you have your
Showing.
whole Steelers get up here and you're missing the game. That's dedication
Hold on.
right there.
While we're saying that, let me give you a score.
Thank you very, very much. I
Give you a
appreciate you as a man.
Score check real
Ego
quick.
is a Steelers fan.
I am.
He's wearing
I
a jersey.
took
Whose
my
jersey
L's
is
today,
that?
brother, so I definitely
This
hope you
is
catch this
Franco
W.
Harris. You can look up a phrase, if you ever heard the phrase, the Immaculate Reception.
We got a couple more minutes before this game.
You'll then know who Franco Harris
The
is.
Immaculate Reception.
The Immaculate Reception.
He has a dope title like that. I already know he's a
Yes.
goat. He's a legend.
No, actually, I'm sorry. Franco Harris was the running back, and yeah, that was Franco Harris. It was off of Lynn Swan. I'm sorry, but Lynn Swan is the receiver, and it was in the '60s. In the '60s, a pass. Terry Bradshaw throws a pass to Lynn Swan. It bounced. It ricochets off the defender, and Franco Harris catches it by his fingertips, and right before it hits as it hits the ground, allegedly. It never hits the
Allegedly.
ground. Some people, and that to this day, that catch is
It's a
still
myth.
debated to be a catch or no catch because of how close it was to the ground.
a living
But
legend.
he grabbed it and picked it up and ran for the touchdown and won the game with it.
Sheesh.
And from then on, it was known as the Immaculate Reception.
I got a random question when it just comes into like sports. So
What's
you know,
up?
like in baseball, how if someone hits their 100th home run or their 50th home run, they want to keep that baseball for it. When we're talking about baseball, and then for someone scoring their 100th touchdown, they want to keep
Right.
that football. So when it comes to the fan interaction, how do you think like fan interaction should be within that? When a player, like, you're out a fan, you paid like $500 for that ticket to be that close, and you catch this football.
Yeah.
Now,
That's a dangerous
You don't
game.
even
It
you don't even
varies.
know that this player
It's-
that might be their
that's
100th
a
touchdown.
dangerous
Or
It's
something like
game
been
you're playing.
documented all over, like the Barry Bonds, 73rd home run.
Yep. that was the most
Judge's
recent one for real.
63rd home run. The Dolphins just had a tight end to get a touchdown that he wanted to keep. He wanted to keep for his mom. He wanted to give to his mom. And somebody was there. Somebody on the sideline was there to go into the stands and kind of bargain with with the fan, like, yo, can we get
Right.
that? He wants that.
We'll
He
give you a
earned that.
signed
Can he get
jersey,
that?
this and that.
They'll
Just
say-
give
I
you-
know they was
Exactly.
throwing all type of
Exactly.
numbers at him. All type of just numbers.
Jerseys, we'll give you a
Whatever.
signed jersey. We'll give you more tickets. We'll give you this, that, and the third. And if most fans go, understand and give it up. A player is a player. He's still working for
Hey,
that.
man, they feel that
You
threat.
know.
Not to
But-
be an
Right.
asshole.
That's
not
interesting. That happens.
not to be an asshole, not to say that I agree with this, this mindset, but for that fan scenario, if you were to have that football, that's worth a lot of money.
Or the baseball.
Or the baseball, whatever, that certain form of memorabilia is worth a good paycheck or so.
Well,
So do you just settle
worth
for
it.
it, or there's what's morally correct, and then there's
Well, you know what?
reality of it.
well, the best option for me in any situation like that would be to hold out and see.
Fumble!
Yeah. They had to point it out. I did drop the J.
there it is.
But the best option would be just to hold out and get all of the information on all of the numbers that you could possibly,
Well, remember, we're in a social media era now, so there's more ways to see the benefit of an event like that happening. If you look at it like an event and you don't look at it like an object that's worth this amount of money,
I feel you.
you know what I'm saying?
And if you're a true fan, you're not really going to be
run up.
yeah.
You end up seeing 1 million views. That's a paycheck. That's
Yeah.
probably worth more than what that ball was going to get.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Facts.
Think outside the box.
I don't know why, but that just got me like thinking about like worst fan interactions within sports, and it brings up I don't remember
Malice
homie's
at the
name,
Palace is the
but
first
it-
one that comes to mind.
Yeah, for
me.
basketball.
Yeah.
But there was
Um,
this one scenario for
this
baseball.
one-
I believe it was in Boston, to where homie reached out to grab the ball
Mm-hmm.
and completely interfered with the person.
It was at
ready
the
to catch-
baseball game.
Yes,
The
baseball.
Boston
game.
Red Sox.
Okay.
I know
Yes,
what you're
Boston
talking
Red
about.
Sox. And homie couldn't step outside of his door for like years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Went on a whole radio show and everything else like
Yeah.
that. So I was trying to think about different scenarios within different sports besides baseball, to where like fan interaction really plays an effect into sports.
Should get shiesty.
Man, you can even take it back to it was this one time in the NBA where it was like a little bit more grittier. Y'all may know him
90s.
as Meta World Peace.
Yeah, Ron Artest.
But we know Ron Artest.
Yes,
Mhm.
sir.
Yeah.
Shouts out to Meta.
Hey
World
man,
Peace.
when it's time to go, it's time to go.
What was the altercation with him?
Malice at the Palace. Excuse me.
Ron Artest
Yeah,
and
Malice
Meta
at the
World
Palace.
Peace has multiple things that
Yeah,
he
Ron,
has the
Ron
most
Artest.
dicey. In my opinion, he has the
Meta.
most dicey.
Wait. Put some respect on this man's name. What is his
He
what
has
is
rings.
his name now? Because it's not Meta, it's not World
He
Peace
infused
anymore.
it. He infused it. It's something to the. We could look it up, but it's something to the effect of Ron, Meta World Artest or some shit like that. You know what I mean?
Is somewhat getting back to your roots.
It's somewhat like he infused the name, trying to mix it up a bit.
Right. Oh boy. Well,
But yeah, it's something to that effect. But
We don't
Whatever
mean no
you do.
disrespect, but
Even
even
when you have-
trying to get it right.
a name like that, like Malice in the Palace, that
Meta
just shows-
Sandy Fort Artest.
What's his name?
Meta Sandy Fort Artest.
Okay, so yeah, he did a whole different remix.
Wait a minute. Meta Meta Sandiford Artest. Okay, so what is Sandiford? And who is Sandiford?
You
So
have to keep up to date with people's identity, man. You
I
have
was
to know
going
how
to
to
say
address them.
that's a whole rabbit hole.
Maybe a new
Address them
spouse.
properly.
You know, but at some point we're gonna end up Googling who Sandiford is and probably learning something.
Yeah,
I would
probably,
venture to say that was his goal
probably, yeah.
in a Ron Artest
Right.
kind of way.
You know what's interesting?
Sacrifice your name
You know,
for the greater good.
Ron Artest went through like he elbowed the fuck out of Harden, Mouse in the Palace.
he elbowed the fuck out of a lot of
Harden
people.
deserved
Yeah.
it. Nah, I'm just playing.
Like I
He
said, Ron
elbowed-
Artest was the first, like, Draymond Green basically like is like the grandson, it's his son type shit.
Now he's not the first enforcer. Let me tell you that.
Yeah.
No, he's definitely not the first enforcer. Go back to
You have Dennis Rodman and people like that, but
man.
well, you can't really put other people against Dennis Rodman.
Dennis Rodman was somewhat of an enforcer.
Who was the point
Definitely.
guard for the Pistons?
Isaiah Thomas
Yeah,
and Joe Dumars.
yeah. They were technical
dogs.
fouling the fuck out of everybody.
They were dogs.
His own little version of straightening.
I feel like the list of fan interactions is extremely long in every sport, and the deeper question to the fan interaction is what makes a fan so bold. Is
entitlement.
Is it the beer?
They feel entitled.
Is it
The
entitlement?
litness plays a part into it,
The litness definitely plays a part.
Of course, in any arena like that, you
and
getting
how
beers.
close you are to the court or to the field or whatever.
Now, on that point right there, how close you are to the point, does that also directly equate to how much you paid for the ticket?
That goes
Entitlement.
entitlement. That goes straight into
Straight
entitlement.
into your entitlement.
You have a court seat ticket. You try to act like you in New York watching the Knicks and something.
I paid for this. You know what I mean?
You sitting right next to whoever in a uniform because you got that floor seat. You think since you that close,
Yeah.
you can talk that shit
Right.
because you know they can hear you.
I paid for this. This is my experience. I paid for this experience for me to be able to talk and
Yeah.
scream as loud as I want because they kind of
Right.
invite that type of atmosphere anyway as in the sports environment just for you to be scream and be
Right.
as enthusiastic as you want to be or dramatic as you want to be.
Oh, back after these commercials.
You counting them ones like you ready to hit the club, bro. Counting them ones like
I
you
mean,
ready to
I'ma
hit the
throw a little
club.
bit of-
You know what I'm
You
saying?
see Ian flexing on us real quick.
You ready to throw some
a
ones?
little bit of the funny in it.
On us real quick.
Make sure they straight. You know, sometimes it gets stuck together. Sometimes it gets stuck together.
You see Ian flexing on us real quick.
the islands. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Make sure they straight.
That's what we do.
Crispy ones.
What the fuck are you been up to, my guy?
You ready to hit the club with them?
Yeah.
This for this. This for that one girl. This for that one.
Exactly.
This for that one girl I've been wearing looking at. You know what I mean? I'm saving this for her. She gonna get all my ones.
Diamond right here, baby. This is a diamond. Right here.
Yeah, she deserves it. She been working hard.
Better get that A in that class.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm not
She got
gonna
them
hold you,
kids.
bro.
Her kids been wanting some. It's Christmas almost.
I'm not gonna hold you. I want Homie to be here to tell like the other side of the story, but like I want Clayton to be here. But I went to the strip club with Clayton. It was the first time he was there. I gave him some ones and everything. I was like, look, don't throw it all at once, brother. Whatever you do, don't do that. We were in there for like an hour and a half. I was throwing ones and shit like that. He was doing his thing.
The moment hits, the moment strikes you, bro. Like,
I look back and he just walks up and I was like, what's good, my guy? He didn't have no stacks in his hand anymore. And I was like, what happened? He was like, oh, that's gone. I was like, what? I was like, you told me I was. He was like, yeah, I had to.
Let me find out CP's a strip club simp. Let me find out he a strip club
I was like,
simp.
bruh.
I haven't had enough. I haven't had enough strip club experience.
I'm not trying to talk shit. He's gonna hear this shit. He gonna talk all this shit about you.
CP, you heard it? You hear this?
I'm not trying to talk shit. That's what I wanted to say.
Keep like $5 in your hand max. Like Hennessy money at the most.
Man.
For me, I haven't had that. I haven't had too much. I haven't had too much strip club experience.
Listen,
At all, for real.
we gotta get you. We gotta get you.
So what's
I'm gonna let him
the
describe it,
standard? Like, how would y'all approach? You know what I mean? You got certain amount. How much would you? First
You
of all,
always
how much would you
gotta
even
pace
take out?
yourself. You always gotta pace yourself.
I got 200.
What's
If you have $5,
Take your time.
$500 or 5,000, you gotta pace yourself.
Hey, listen.
That shit work.
As you walk in a strip club, remember, it's a buffet.
Of course,
It's a buffet.
all,
being really
all flavors.
disrespectful.
Yeah.
We're talking about
there
human
are
beings
options.
and women.
Right.
It's a marathon too.
It's a marathon. It's not a sprint.
It's a marathon.
Good
It's a
point.
marathon.
It's a
not
marathon.
sprint,
not a
it's a
sprint.
marathon.
Got you.
Go in, find
Uh-huh.
you a seat.
Right.
Yes.
Get comfortable. Life is about comfort at this point.
Enjoy the experience a bit.
No, just be comfortable.
Just be comfortable.
Pay about
Just
Find
$16
you
for
a
your
good
drink.
motherfucking spot to
Yeah,
sit.
$16 for your drink, you know.
Where you got a good
Facts.
Got you.
And depending on the establishment, go get you some wings.
Yeah, they got good wings at strip
I've,
clubs.
I've heard they had.
Nice.
They can strip it.
They don't have
It
any.
depends on the
They
spot
do.
though. It
Go
depends
get you
on
some wings,
They don't-
baby. Go get you some wings. Yeah.
They don't have any like vegan options at the strip club.
Bro, you try to ask for gluten free at the strip club? What are you talking?
Facts.
Yeah. Oh, I say yeah, that works. I guess yeah. I'll just fill up. I'll fill up before. Don't worry about it.
I fuck with it.
Other than that, ain't nothing vegan in there.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I feel you.
You ain't wearing no salad out of
Yeah.
Here's the
motherfucking-
secret, my
That
man.
might
Here's
be
the
a salad
secret.
you don't want.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
I'm not ordering salad.
you can
No.
get away with looking like a ball. $30.
With 30?
$30
It once.
in ones.
No.
Here's
There's
the
no-
Yeah, that's
it's
30
no-
bills.
Yes.
Listen,
That's 30
listen.
bills.
Yes.
So it's
Linda.
I'm throwing $2-3 every what?
Linda.
Go ahead. I'm still good.
$5 at a time. I'm putting you up
Depends
on
on
game,
your
youngin'.
session though. It depends on if you're
$5. Listen,
Mhm.
I don't care.
Optics,
I
I'm with
don't
it.
care what pair of cheeks is in front of you. Go ahead and toss $5 all out at once, or you can pose for five times. Either way, 5 times, five repetitive motions. Listen. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm about to say I'll be the type. I don't know. I ain't like that. I ain't like that dance move like that. Now you could get a 1. you get a 1 for that dance move.
No,
Now look,
you really drop it as low as you know what I mean.
Hold on, B.
Hold on. Walk with me. Hold
Let
on.
me say some
Hold on.
shit.
Walk with
Yo,
me
yo,
right here.
yo,
I got you. It's all about your delivery.
Yeah.
listen. The principle is to make your money last.
Right.
We're barring experience right now.
Uh-huh.
The point
You living
is
in
to
the
make your
moment.
money last.
So how should I throw this? Am I tossing this money?
Listen,
out?
that's what this.
My
That's
point
why.
is
This is
that
why. This
it's
is why.
about the
Y'all gotta
delivery.
let me break shit down, man.
Break it down.
$5 a go.
Listen, listen.
First couple ones, just throw it right on there.
As you break, let me break it down real quick.
Go ahead.
You can throw $5 out all at once,
Uh-huh.
make a little trickle,
on
or
my favorite joint.
or
on my favorite one.
you could go 5 singles. Here's what that does. Let's break down the psychology of this. Hold on.
Singles hit harder.
Let's break down the psychology.
Economics.
Imagine you are him sitting on the other side of the room watching you
Okay.
with 5 repetitive motions of anything.
Yeah.
It looks like,
Yeah.
oh,
Optics.
he's serious.
Mhm.
He's doing whatever he's doing 5 times. That means he's intent with
Then
it.
he from the corner too, so he can't really see what I'm throwing. It could be anything. Really.
Now,
He don't know. It's
to whoever else,
She look nice, so I'm coming to try to trump you to take your joint.
exactly, for the next chick, now we're
And not the white
Now it's a
one.
game. Now it's a chess match. now we
Here we go.
now we playing chess with the ones.
Hold on, B. Hold on.
On one end,
Damn.
you can look like you completely disregard money. Here you go, bam, you're having them all in one shot. Man, make it rain on you. Go
Gotta
ahead.
give him a cheat code. You gotta give him
And
a cheat
then
code.
You're gonna be
walk
going
away.
to the bar after that.
After that one, you walk away. You walk away.
You gotta give him the cheat code.
All right.
You walk away.
You go back to your seat,
To the
Away.
seat. And,
and then you let that action.
Restart. Yeah.
Walk
It's like
away.
going onto the block that the bullies stay on and knocking the
Yeah.
bully the fuck out,
Don't
so
give a-
everybody else see.
Yeah.
It's for everybody else to
Okay,
see.
got you. They seen what
It's for
happened.
every other strip in that motherfucker to say, oh, he tossed some money out. Let me go get paid.
Okay.
B, I got something else for you.
Yeah.
Location is something when we're talking about the strip club.
So then you go to the lap dance section after you do
No,
that.
hold on,
after
hold on.
you bam out.
What I'm talking
and
about-
toss that, you go to where? Where do you go? You go to the lap dance
No,
section?
listen. This is what I'm talking about.
You stand next to the drunkest motherfucker in the
There
strip
you
club.
go.
Like, yeah, that joint look good. Yeah, it sure do. You buy that motherfucker a beer, he gonna start tipping her and probably slide you some loot. Like, yo, go this way. I'm gonna go this way.
But this is what I'm talking about, though.
You gotta buy, you have to buy
Hold
a
on.
beer, though.
Because B,
You have
you
to
know,
buy him a beer.
B, you know what I'm talking
Buy a
about.
beer.
Remember the
Buy
last?
dude a beer,
Buy
stand
a
next to the drunkest dude in the bar.
Uh-huh.
Buy him a beer.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
look at the
yeah.
ball like,
Straight up, yeah.
Oh, it look good. Yeah, bro, it sure do.
Uh-huh.
Got you, oh,
Yeah,
come
yep,
up.
yep.
Ooh.
Oh, for sure, yeah. It's a done deal then, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You always gotta pace yourself when you're in there. But I
Facts.
feel like pacing yourself is something different if you're in a section. We've been to strip clubs where we were in a section. They were just, it would be just women that would just come through. So at that point, I feel like if you're in a section, you're not moving unless you're getting up to go to the bar. You're not moving around. You don't need to go anywhere else because everybody's coming up to you. So
But
at that point, pacing yourself is even more into
True.
factor.
But I mean,
And
if
then-
you don't pay for a section, you may as well just VIP some.
We're not
hoes
even
straight to
paying
the
for a
boom
section.
boom.
Last time we been in this shit, we
They
didn't even pay for that
Brazilian
shit.
To the boom boom.
Yeah, they just, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, like, you know, if y'all got the finesse and the gift the gab, shit, get in where you fit in and make it happen. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all got
Yeah.
funny
But
strip
then,
club
but
stories.
then again,
Man, I'll
it's
pull up on you.
you gotta factor in your strip club standards.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
what you
yeah.
can
All right,
and
I'm
can't
here.
do now.
I'm tuned
Let's
down.
unpack it, ladies and gentlemen.
I gotta
What
have
you can and
standards.
can't do individual optics.
SCS.
What you
Do they
can
got
and can't
pasties?
do.
Are they topless? Are they fully nude? Can you put your hands? Can you slap that ass? You know what I'm saying? Can I take this dollar and smack across the coochie? And
You talking wild. You talking wild.
That's Atlanta King of Diamond. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
This is the Patreon
Yeah.
content.
Look,
right
That's the
here.
atmosphere.
This whole conversation is
Different strip
Patreon.
clubs.
Hey,
It took a
yo.
left turn. I'm all for it.
Different dances will let you do different things.
Spinning the
Regardless
wheel
of what
here.
atmosphere you in. If the club say, yo, you can't smack the broad in the ass, whether while you giving dollars, you rapping the shorty in her ear while you tipping her and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? She might say, yo, you can grab my ass or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Smack it like it's yours. All right, yeah, I'm gonna smack it like it's mine. Bow.
Yeah.
They go $2 more right down the crack of your ass. You know what I'm saying? Let me tuck
I
this
think
right
it's
here in your
understood
G-string.
of how much
Ooh.
of
Hit
how
him with
much
the
of
little,
this
you know
is
what I'm saying,
actually
the little Jamaican
marketing.
dance hall wiggle. You know,
Yeah,
the little ease up, freeze up joint behind him. You know what I'm saying? Smack a couple dollars, move on to the next.
Damn. All right, y'all give me game on this shit.
Hold on, let me
Y'all give me
let me
real
show you
game
real
on
quick.
this.
Do y'all have like any funny like strip club situations, like experiences that y'all witnessed or been through?
Man,
Like it
listen.
was just a funny situation. It was just a wild situation.
I'm gonna-
that
All
happened.
right, so
Not
Wild,
wild in the sense
awkward,
of strip club.
Random,
I got one. I was just trying to see if y'all got one.
strange.
Random strip club. Trey, go ahead.
random strip club situation. I remember when I was a young bull, right?
That's some old souls.
Yeah, right. You got the mustache, you know,
Nah,
so you
nah.
try to order it up. He
Nah,
trying to skip some. He trying to skip some stages.
Hey man,
You try to
November
skip
is
through it.
around the corner. You know what they say, man.
West Side Gunner Jr.
Yeah.
Keep going,
But back in my younger years, you know, a freshly 18, I got into the strip club. It was a local joint. I'm not gonna say the name. You know, we're gonna keep it discreet.
Keep it under
going,
the
keep
radar.
going.
But it was right next to
It's still
you
in
know
operation.
your local tire shop and like the pawn
Keep
joint.
going.
You feel me?
Yeah, the local tire shop.
So when I stepped in the
Boom.
spot,
That's
you know,
my man over there. bro.
I pulled up with my boys. I stepped in the spot and shit. And I love them all. Most loves them all. But it was
Okay.
92
Good to know.
Hispanic in that joint.
Percent.
Yes. Me and my boys and the other girls was the other 8%. And it was only 3 of us.
That's a hell of a minority.
It was.
Mhm.
So, you know,
Well, you next to the tire shop, so I mean,
nah, but
Hey.
my
not to
God.
get. All right, my bad. We can cut that out if y'all want. We can cut it
Nope,
out.
we're keeping that.
I'm just saying.
This is the Patreon episode at
but
this point.
God damn it.
Yeah.
One stop
But nah,
shop.
I love it.
but I only said that to say
We're not- It's the-
I even gave it. I gave a
So-
dance to. I even gave my ones to a couple of Hispanics, but I was still cautious of my standards in the strip club. because although I was giving my ones to some Hispanic girls, I was still getting that feel of, oh, I ain't about to go over to him. I'm about to go to my own, my own type of kind, But
So you opened your mind up, is what you're saying?
no, I was open. I was pause.
Oh, you got hit.
How was this pause worth? You're at a strip club right now. This is
you're
completely
good.
all right.
It was
No pause. You're good. You're good. We're on board.
That's just how my brain works. I'm just, you know what I mean? But
We're good.
But yeah. So I say that to say that, like, man, and then once, I started seeing some more sisters in there, they started
Right.
gravitating my way, and it started to get cold for the Hispanics. Like
okay.
it was, I'm for everybody, baby. Most for everybody.
Strip club equality. I love it. I'll allow it.
Equality.
You want to spread the wealth, spread the dollar.
Spread the dollars,
Spread
man.
man.
I spread the
The
dollars.
government ain't spread the dollars.
Hey, you want some wings on the shift? Yeah, take one. I'm about you.
Take one.
I'm
Spread it
about the
around, though.
loyal
He's
worker.
splurging.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's splurging.
That's a ball. That's a ball stats.
Now look,
Go ahead, get you some
Jerry-
fries, baby.
Jarian is. I didn't introduce Jerry as he came in. Jarian is a high school buddy of mine. We go all the way back a long fucking way, right?
Shouts out.
And South Jersey is a fucking desolate place.
Okay.
All right. And it has a certain amount of strip clubs, at least back then it did.
Per capita.
Per fucking
Per square
per
foot.
whatever.
At that point.
Per what the fuck ever. So if you've been there, you've been there. Right?
If you know, you
And
know.
If you know, you fucking know. And these weren't the most. This was one of those rando strip clubs, right? This one, along with one in Baltimore, like Baltimore City has some fucking wild ass. Let me go straight to the Baltimore City story. I'm sorry, I gotta skip. Let me go straight to the Baltimore City story. We're at a Baltimore City strip club, all right? And I'm with my ex-wife at the time. We in there kicking it. I'm like, yeah, we about shit. I'm in here with my wife. Nigga, we about to what? Nigga, it's about to be a thing. Nigga. What? You know what
Bam,
time
bam,
it
bam,
is.
bam.
We setting it off in this motherfucker. What? So
Them nights.
the first girl comes out. She's doing her thing on stage, makes her way off stage, starts working her way around the crowd. Now, in this establishment that could probably hold fucking 80, 100 people, there were 10 people in here. So it's pretty sparse right now. The money's thin, they're hawking, right? So she comes over to us and kicks it for a little bit. We throw her a few dollars.
Mhm.
She goes back to the backstage. All of a sudden,
She had to make sure your money was straight.
all of a sudden, you hear 2 or 3 chickens squawking. Bitch, fuck that bitch.
What?
Fuck. I'm gonna tell her what it is. Her, and then you hear the eaves, the Baltimore eaves, right?
Fuck you and you cheat.
You fuck you too.
DMV
Right?
area, we still fuck with Baltimore.
I
love
fuck
everyone. We love everybody.
Fuck out of here. I love that goddamn city.
Everybody.
Keep going.
And so she rushes. Another chick rushes, comes back out from backstage with a fucking attitude, and completely disregards everyone in the establishment. Fuck you, fuck your dollar, fuck your money, fuck everybody.
So was they arguing over the money?
No, the story's not even done yet.
All right,
Keep
gotcha.
going. You gotta
Do your
listen.
thing.
We haven't even reached the
So
climax.
this is
Pun
a chick.
intended.
This chick in particular got a few fucking war wounds. There are some thick chicks with stretch marks, love them. And then there are just regular fucking hood bitches with fucking war wounds and stab marks and bullet wounds.
Yeah,
Let's call that what it is.
They've been through it. They've been
She
through the
was one of
struggle.
those,
Yeah,
right?
listen.
So she goes.
They had to make it where they at.
Life.
Apparently, there was some discrepancy or some jealousy due to the amount of attention that the new light-skinned girl was getting.
Oh man, I hate to make
So
it that.
she-
Damn.
She
always
was
that.
causing some ruckus and then ended up
Oh.
going back to the back and then got into it. Fisticuffs and hands were exchanged. The fight spilled out to the stage.
Oh man.
Damn.
Who do
The
we blame?
fight spilled out to the stage. Hair,
You blame the security.
weave
You blame the
was
security at that point.
fucking
No.
where. Let me. The weave
Bald head
was
scallywags just out and
everywhere.
about, huh?
And it was at that moment.
So did you notice that she was getting more attention? Did you see that, or you wasn't there to catch that?
There weren't enough people in the building to actually notice that. So
Yeah, right.
so off the top, I was like, this must have been like an all day thing. She must have
Internal
been there.
thing, yeah. They must have some type
Well,
of.
but
Yeah.
she's new. Apparently, she was new.
Mm.
So for the last couple days or week, she's the new little piece of eye candy.
I got a
so she
power
the one getting
question,
all the
though.
money.
I'm sorry to interrupt. I got a power question though.
What up?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Do all of these women in this facility have enough ass to keep the pussy off the sheets?
absolutely not.
Then they had no business being up there stripping.
But
everybody
hey,
got to get
this
it.
is but this is listen. This
Hey.
is number one. It's a strip club. Number two. This is Baltimore City.
All right, word.
They
They
word,
just
point
break
word,
it
word,
down to
all
how
right,
they
all
can
right.
see it. They
Equal.
think they automatically just rush to the one thing. Like,
Little booties
That's
matter.
a wild story.
Little
for real.
booties do matter. Little booties
booties
absolutely
matter.
do matter. But
Yeah.
you know,
Now there was
you can't have no saggy thong.
look.
with
The
a little
variety
booty.
was there. The variety was there. It was
What do
just-
y'all-
gotta-
What do y'all do?
You can drop after that.
What do
That was
y'all
great.
do when you're about to run out of cash? It's about that time. You're about to run out of cash. What do?
That's when you
Go
hold
right
your
to the
beer
bar.
nice and tight.
Get my last Heineken.
Exactly.
Lean
Hold
back.
that
It's
beer.
fourth quarter. I'm plotting.
You
Yo,
hold on. To
What
that beer.
about-
I
What
spent
about-
enough. Who with the shits this evening?
What
Let's
about?
go to Waffle House for a
You
candlelit
start
dinner.
making your way
Yeah.
out, buddy.
What if you in a section? Next round just came through.
Listen, man. This is incumbent upon you to be observant and know yourself.
Yep.
You still want to hang around?
You got about
It must be
$20
because you
left.
still want to watch some
The
ass.
end of fourth quarter.
And you ain't got no money, and you still want to watch some ass. Then you need to find the guy who's throwing around the money, stand next to him, and watch the ass that comes.
I only bring that up because like
Boom.
my funny
Or you don't
story
even
is-
have to do that. You can just sit back with your Heineken. There's always going to be someone performing.
Hold your empty bottle. You right though.
Yeah.
That's a
But
fact.
I was asking that because it was this
Okay.
one show that we were at. I forget, it was somewhere like in the city and everything else like that.
Mhm.
But you were going to the bar and everything else like that. But at that point, I was running low. I'm like, oof, I'm here for at least like another hour or so.
Right.
Ah. And then the one
How much money did you have in your pocket?
I had like
Oh, damn, he put him on. He put him on blast.
Right.
He put him on the
Damn,
spot.
put a
Hey,
number
yo,
on
How
it.
much you had in your pocket?
Damn, must
ain't
be.
nobody gonna put no.
Man,
How
must
low
be.
was you, nigga?
Good God.
What is the low? I want to know what the low point is.
I was there. I was gonna be there for at least another hour and a half, and I had like $20 left in one. 25 at most.
Man, listen, you can stretch that.
So hold
man.
on.
Stretch
Just
that.
hear me out. Just hear me out.
So
So hear me out. Here's the funny part about this shit. I'm thinking exactly what y'all thinking, right?
I
I'm
haven't
thinking
trained
exactly
you
that.
guys.
And then the guy that we're there with, the artist for that, like hosting the event and everything else like that, who's performing, he was trying to show some love to all of us, but you were at the fucking bar, so I'm just sitting there. He was doing shit like this. And I'm like, damn, bro, I know it's about to happen. I don't have it.
So he was expecting somebody else to get the
Nah,
tab.
so what happened is that he was trying to show love, so he sent some girls over there, and it was this one girl, and she gave me a lap
Oh.
dance, and there was and there was another girl who was dancing on the table,
He thought you had her like that.
and I was like, bro, I already threw a good amount. I
Wait
was
a
trying
minute.
to
Wait a
give- I was trying to
minute.
give
But
him
at,
like
but
a
at this
little-
point,
see when they showed
I
up,
was
you
trying
should
to
just
give
use
him-
your
he
gift
thought
of
you was a
gab,
boss
yo.
boss.
Wait a minute,
See,
Tommy.
when
Wait
they
a
was
minute.
fourth quarter, yo.
at this point,
He ain't
you
got
still
it.
had $20.
Sure did.
That's $20.
Tommy,
Tommy,
finessed
you
that
could have
to a
finessed
$2
that
shot.
$5. You
I
could have
got
finessed
you.
$5
I
among
got you.
2 pairs of cheeks.
$5.
Damn.
Five.
Just watch.
You could have took your 5 motions.
You really had
I
to.
got you.
1, 2,
That's what I was
3,
doing, though. That's what I
4,
was doing.
5. Even when you sat and watched me do it just now, it looked
He's
like
got
I
a
was
point.
giving out a
He's got a
whole lot of
point.
shit, huh? Because just watching, you don't know if I'm giving out 1 or 2.
But you gotta make sure everybody
And you
eats,
know I
so that
made
$5
5
you gotta
movements
tear it in
among two
half.
I
people.
got
yo.
you, like, but
I look like we're having a grand
I
time
got you. But
tonight.
it started off with the lap dance, so I'm like, damn. I can't really throw anything right now, so I'm like, damn. Just trying to make small talk. I'm like, get the fuck off of me. So her friend comes up, and I did that. I was like, one bit at a time. After that, they went right next to each other, and she was like, he didn't really throw nothing. He threw like $10 right now. and then started talking shit and walked off. I was like, damn.
Now, quick question: should the strip club be more of a thing for couples?
Absolutely.
Yes.
At least once a month, you gotta keep everything spicy. You know what I'm saying? Every day should be something new. It shouldn't be no kind
Now
of
wait a minute. Now wait a minute.
That's it.
Jay, wait a minute.
Exactly.
Wait a minute.
I would
wait a
think
minute,
the same.
wait a minute. So wait.
I would
So
think the
right,
same.
keep it. That's what this section is called. Keeping it pimping. with Jay. Oh boy.
I mean, just keeping it real. Every female got a little, you know what I'm saying, unlocked side to them that most ain't never seen. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna take the right one to bring it out or whatever.
Yep.
They got fantasies and shit they think about and shit they be watching. You know what I'm saying? Let's just keep it all the way funky. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
No.
yeah,
A lot of that shit plays out in the strip club for them too.
a lot of
yeah.
it does, but a lot of it, believe it or not, plays out on like Instagram, TikTok, or whatever shit right now.
Right.
On the cool, because that's just the way the world's set up right now, you know what I'm saying? So if that's her, you know what I'm saying, you ask her, let her pop it to you. Like, yo, let's go out. What you want to do? Let's go check this out. Word? All right,
Exactly,
bet. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
And a lot of times you'll find like even your partner would be throwing the money more. Like have shit
Exactly.
more enthused about
Surprise
the
you.
shit.
Like, yo, who was this?
They got
oh,
their
this is
favorite-
such and such. You know, I liked her booty. You what?
Yeah.
Hmm?
Because they take it in. I don't know, for some reason, like for the female to female interaction, they take it in differently. They kind of empathize differently. They
Well,
see.
not only that, but women will walk up to another woman like, oh, I like your booty, I like your breasts. Are those real? You know what I'm saying? Smack, grab, squeeze, all of that stuff. We blink twice, we getting smacked. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
We try to reach out, it's unknown. Oh, yeah. Here come 5-0 with the boo-boo. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nah, ain't nobody got time for that shit, yo.
Hold
That's
on,
why-
I ain't gonna hold you. Like if you out there like with wifey
Mhm.
and everything else like that, I don't feel like you should have to feel so subconscious about throwing some money or throwing like some.
But see,
not
it's
at
not
all.
it's not about
Not at all.
throwing the money. If
It's
you
about-
if you and your lady got that type of relationship to where y'all cozy, y'all got that trust, you know what I'm saying? It's not gonna be no malfunctions because y'all out enjoying yourselves and you want to look too long. If y'all good with that, then y'all can do that. But if it's got to be the woman's choice, you know what I'm saying? The
Yeah.
man can be like, yo, I want to go to the butt show. Nigga, fuck you.
Huh.
We can do the butt show thing right here.
They kind of got.
You know what I'm saying?
They have to
I
take.
turn Pandora on, you know what I'm saying? Throw some ones at me, saving gas,
Yeah, right.
get the ass, everybody eat, everybody happy, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Do
They-
something strange for no change, you feel me?
Yeah.
But again, it's all got to be on the female part,
Right.
you know
They
what
have
I'm
to
saying?
take the lead in that aspect. Yeah.
Us men, my bad. Us men, we're physical, you know what I'm saying? We're physical creatures, you know what I'm saying? We're visual, you feel me?
Yeah.
We see something nice, whether we
I got a
acknowledge it
question.
or not verbally, we gonna blink and you're like, yeah, sunglasses or not, you know what I'm saying? It's just like looking at the menu. Yeah, I want this motherfucking lobster, but my pocket's saying, nah, not today, Jack. So I can look at it, but I can't be served. The same thing kind of apply in reality. I can look, but I can't be served. Now, if I try to be served, then hey, you gotta cross that bridge when it comes to it.
I hate that I missed most of that.
I got another question. though.
Killing it.
I got like a
Killing it.
random
Sorry.
We
question.
gotta get some little.
Yeah, I will
Get some
I
jobs like
got
that.
a random question when it comes to like
Bars.
everything we're talking about strip clubs and all that. So now instead of being with wifey at the strip club, now it's just you with your man at the strip club versus wifey with her.
All
Her
right,
girls
well,
at the strip club.
what's the mentality?
So what
we
the
on
question
tonight?
is-
What we on tonight?
is
We
that-
out bopping.
the
We out.
question
You know what
is-
I'm saying? What we doing?
Is that are you with your girl or wifey going to the strip club?
With my man's?
No, with her girls.
What you mean?
She going to the show. She
going to
She
the
going
butt
out with
show.
her girls.
She going.
Yeah,
She going to the
out
butt
with
show with her
She going
girls,
to the strip club.
and you and your
I'm
man's
not
going to
talking
the.
about a woman's strip club, brother.
Ain't nobody worried about no goddamn
Yeah,
Magic
so
Mike.
I'm just this is Magic Mike type of shit. That's
Ain't no look.
Y'all worried
Pete,
about the Magic
Pete,
Mike.
Listen,
No,
hold on.
no
Pete,
reference
Pete,
to
Pete.
me.
Hold on, hold
That's
on.
that's a very good. That's a very good
Tommy,
question.
hold
That's a
on.
good question.
Magic
Jerry,
Mike.
Jerry,
Jerry,
double
Jerry,
standard.
hold on for a second. Hold on for a second. This is a very
That's a very good question. right?
age appropriate or age
Let's get into it.
dated
Absolutely,
question.
Let's
absolutely.
get into all aspects of it.
Those of a certain age bracket are very uncomfortable or toy with that idea in general. So I put that disclaimer
With
out.
the idea of what?
I put that disclaimer out to you to tread lightly, please.
All right. Well,
If you catch my drift.
Okay.
All
I
right.
got you.
Now-
I got you.
Tommy,
It's just asking about the double standard. Something else with time. Yeah.
that's all on you on the dude. We know that because we're grown in this motherfucker. So we're not gonna sit around and entertain that too motherfucking long. I'm not gonna allow that shit.
Again, it's all
Right.
about
We
the
don't give a
woman. It's
fuck.
all about the woman. If y'all got
Yeah,
that, if y'all got
goddamn
that
it.
synergy and
It's an
y'all
established-
comfortable,
Yeah.
then there shouldn't be no
If you
malfunctions.
comfortable,
You know what I'm saying?
Head your ass over to that motherfucking club with your girl and
thank you.
hand her
Oh, you
sit
talking
there
about going
and
to the
watch
Magic
No,
Mike
I'm
joint
not
with your
saying go
shorties?
that.
with him.
With your girl.
No.
No,
He's saying
I'm saying
shorties.
the
You
question
going to the
is
Magic
that
Mike? You
she
going with your
allows you
man?
to go for the club with your men's at the strip club, and you allow for
And
her
she's
to
going
go
to her
with
strip club.
Yeah.
Oh, that's even simpler. That's a no fucking brainer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a
what
no
the question was.
brainer. That's not even a conversation. You go your baby. Come on, nigga.
Yeah.
Girls night
Go
out.
ahead.
Guys,
Do your-
come on.
do
What the
your
fuck?
thing.
That's what that amounts to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ain't
Tommy,
nobody-
come on now.
ain't
Do
no-
better.
Ain't nobody worried about Magic Mike and them.
Yeah, not at all.
Fuck out of
You
here.
know what I'm saying? Look,
You do whatever
That's
the fuck you do
That's
over
a business,
there.
first of all.
I want you yourself.
matter of fact, I'm gonna pour your first shot of Patron on your way out the door.
Go ahead,
Here
have
you
fun.
go. Smack on the ass. Nah, get your ass out
That's
my
what that's
shit.
for.
You need
Yeah.
how many
Yeah.
ones you need?
Bring your
How
ass
many
back
ones
home.
you need to
Oh
have?
yeah, she coming home.
course, yeah.
She coming home.
Of course.
Take
Ain't
50
but
more
one Magic
dollars.
Mike spot in the
That's
city.
without being said, though. Yeah. of
But I'm saying
course.
though,
I feel you,
even if
I
it came
feel
to it, ain't but one Magic Mike spot in the city. You can just pull up to the parking lot.
If it
Parking
came
lot
to
pimping,
it.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Lemon pepper pimping, you
Let
know
me
what I'm
see
saying?
what
In
the
the
show
parking lot, you
talks
feel
about.
me?
Yeah. Exactly.
Lemon pepper pimping.
Lemon pepper pimping in the parking lot.
In the
Waiting on you.
parking
Where you
lot.
at, shawty? I'm sitting on your hood, yo.
Yeah, see what this.
You like 35 seconds too late. The club been closed. It's time for round two.
Now, since wait a minute. I'm about to destroy a whole lot of things.
Go ahead, man.
for
Get
the
yourself
sake of
together.
chords.
Oh shit.
All right.
Don't
Infinity.
Don't do that.
We need these.
Yeah,
chords.
first and foremost, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the
Welcome
Infinity
back.
Pod. It's a complete and utter ozone in here today,
Yeah.
and I'm proud of that. That's all good. We got some new faces / old faces in the building
Yeah.
today, and Jay, what up?
You're
What's going on, Jay?
You good?
marinating and modulating, man. Good to be back in the building, you know what I'm saying? AKA the Black Where's Waldo, also known as Where's the Negro.
Yeah. Catch him on
Salute.
Snapchat by that
Salute.
name. Where's the Negro?
Hell yeah.
Knee is KNEE.
GRO.
GRO.
That's right.
If you
One
spell
word.
it wrong, that's on you.
So
Get it
it
right.
Sure is.
shows who you are. I'll take it. All right. In the realm of things that we should, as men, be dabbling in with our significant others, what are some things, and this is purely subjective up to each individual, what are some things that as a man you need to be taking priority in your relationship?
I like that. I got something else for like another question as well. But yeah,
Answers.
providing. I feel like in general, as a man, that's the normal thing that you grow to not only do, but that you're taught to do. As far as having men in your life and everything else like that, that's what they did. You keep on going with that pattern. So it's to provide.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. Stability. I would say stability for the most part. You know, somewhere stable and concrete platform for, you know, things to grow or any other endeavors for them or whatever they want to pursue.
So your perspective is
Or just
a
to,
man
you know,
should provide stability.
Right.
Okay. Trey, what you got? Or Jay, what you got? No, you're last. Trey, what you got? Talk to me.
Mike, right there, Mike.
It's communication. But it goes both
Okay.
ways.
Okay.
Very much so.
So
100%.
in the because remember the question was what as a man do we need to contribute?
Can I add it? Can I add on to what fam said?
Go ahead. Wait a minute. I don't want to hear you. I mean, I do sometimes, but right now I don't want to. I want your opinion. I'm fucking with you. I always do.
You got the question?
He's an important man.
You pondering on the question.
Go ahead. Ask the question again.
Everybody needs the question again. I don't know what it is.
If you can hum, you can
The
hear.
attention span in here is
Yeah.
that of a sponge. Okay.
A squirrel.
A squirrel. All right. What, as a man, do you think you need to be contributing most in your relationship? Consciously. I'm sorry, consciously. More consciously.
Time and energy.
Time and energy.
Mm,
That's an
that's a good
important.
one.
That's a bar.
That's a good one.
I'll
that's a great one.
proverbially shake your hand.
Yeah. You know what's supposed to be there. Don't worry about it. Yeah. Time and energy.
Over Baghdad.
Time and energy is very important.
Time and energy.
What was your pick again?
My bad. What'd you say?
What was your pick again?
I didn't have one yet.
Yeah,
All right, so
these-
you're next. You're next.
Oh, we're skipping.
Yeah, Jerry wanted to get
Oh,
some.
my bad,
input.
You
my
told me I was
my bad.
last though, so
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, but I say you why you disrespecting my name,
Well,
bro?
here's the thing. All of you had very, very good points, and I agree with all of them. And my personal pick would be to just be of general awareness and attentiveness to our counterpart, attentiveness to mostly communication, the way that we communicate with each other, and that's knowing how they listen as well as how we speak. I know I've had to learn how to say some shit in a way that I don't usually say some shit to make sure that what I'm saying is fucking heard. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, but there's a difference between hearing.
And understood.
That's why I'm saying
There's
listen,
three. There's a
listen,
here-
listen. That's why I'm saying you have to understand the way that the person hears and listens. Understanding the way they listen
Yeah.
as opposed and in tandem with understanding what it is that I'm saying. And that's the understanding is on one end right now.
Right.
That two-parted understanding is from one end. It
You have to
needs to come
translate
from
it to-
both
yeah,
ends.
right.
And the person speaking needs to have that
Yeah.
dual understanding, and the person listening needs to have that dual understanding. You know what I'm saying? But we're just speaking from a man's from a man's perspective at this point. You know what I'm saying? Whether or not you get that back on that end is on them or on your counterpart.
Yeah. I understand. Yeah. 100%. I agree.
I can dig it. What was you gonna say, Tommy?
No,
Tommy,
I said my point.
Tommy is like Salu Sammy.
Oh, salute. Salute.
Another salute.
I ain't got nothing to salute, but shit,
Infinity salute.
Y'all ran through that, J-Mo.
Yeah, we did. All right.
I'll be baby.
I had a squalor.
Man.
One step
All right,
closer.
so I like everybody answers, yo. It shows like maturity and growth and men themselves, you know what I'm saying, all around. To kind of expound on everything, because y'all took my answers, but there's levels to everything, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Exactly. Yeah.
So fam said communication. You said communication and understanding.
Mhm.
You have to have an overstanding between the two. Not just the understanding. What I mean by that is, let's say, for example, we about to go out, right? Like, yo, let's go to the spot, right? You're like, nah, yo, I ain't feeling no big crowds. You good, son. Just quit tripping, you know what I'm saying? You good, you with me. I feel you. That's understanding, right? That's kind of negating the issue. Now, if I overstand, it's like, yo, why you don't like big crowds? Somebody pickpocketed me.
Right.
I might got, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Somebody poked me, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Some random ass shit.
You really delve into what the.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if
Yeah.
I'm trying to find a problem, like, yo,
Right.
like, you good,
The
we
source.
together, you know what I'm saying? No homo, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But, you know what I mean? You
Yeah.
good, so what's the problem? Oh, you got poked up, you got robbed or whatever, some stupid shit happened.
Mhm.
All right, I got you. I overstand now.
Right.
Let's go hit this little pool hall. You know
What
what I'm
you're
saying?
outlining is
now
communication,
Yeah,
Jay.
yeah.
Now you know how
I'm not lying in the
That's-
communication, but
that's-
you have to
that's
find out
communication, bro.
okay, so let me redact and re-elaborate.
You dressing it up
You,
as overstanding, but it's communication, my nigga.
Yeah, but you can
Don't
But
be
now you know.
overwoke.
But now you know how
no. But see, look,
sensitive-
the
but now you know how-
same way everybody communicates, we talk to everybody,
Yeah.
and everybody can. If they can hunt, they can hear. they can still hear you, but not be hearing you, like in one ear out the other. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said there's levels to everything. People communicate all the time.
On the surface level.
You know what I'm saying? They talk back and
Yeah.
forth, they scream, hoot, holler, whatever, trying to get message A to message B
Right.
to come to agreement on message C. And none of that shit's gonna happen other than your blood pressure rising. You know what I'm saying? You communicating, but ain't nobody hearing nothing. That's why I say there's levels to the overstanding and the understanding of it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you gotta have clarity between the two, obviously.
And just getting to the root. Just getting to the root of like I said, it's just
Roots of the issue and understanding the other person,
Hold
speaking
on.
their language.
Let's stick with the
within the relationship.
no,
at least,
stick with the question.
What can we
which was-
provide?
What is the thing that you need to focus as a man on providing
Consciously.
to the relationship?
Right.
Well, if I
feel
was
like
if I was in a
no one right
relationship,
He was just breaking
then, you
down
know what I'm
communication,
saying,
but-
a lot of
One
those
thing
things
I-
would be unconscious.
Nah.
They
Hold on.
those some of those things are supposed to be done without having to put focus on them. You know what I'm saying?
The one thing that I feel
Providing
like no one,
I said stability.
Security,
I said
stability.
stability.
Like
Yeah.
all of that as a man, if you're gonna call yourself a man, quote unquote, or whatever, stand 10 toes, then doing all of those things should go without having to be said, or even, you know what I'm saying, kind of tapped on the shoulder, like, yo,
Automatic.
you forgot this, you forgot that, or whatever. We all human, things slip up, whatever. Point is, you still going, you making your progress to do what you're supposed to do without having to be told. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like to go back to the question, the one thing that that we're kind of always dancing around, especially when we're talking about providing and security and everything else like that. The one thing I feel like it is based around also comes to just financial. You need to be able to have a financial backing.
Do you guys feel accountability is a major factor for both men and
Accountability is always
Accountability
major
in oneself.
any relationship.
in general. It's major. But I need to see you take accountability.
Right.
What if you don't see them taking accountability? How do you present that to them? How do you present
We're
that?
pretty fucking spicy in here tonight. This is a regular fucking.
You're the man of your family. What does
This
it
is
matter?
pretty
Yeah.
spicy.
Not even a chill man
There's a
about
whole
you
lot of
presenting
bags
trust
in
that
here,
without
ladies and gentlemen.
Sparking too much goddamn fire, you know what I'm saying? Or setting the bomb off, you know what I mean? On
Is-
either part. Because again, communication is tough between both parties if everybody ain't speaking everybody's language.
I'm about to throw the news flash out there. There is no sugarcoating.
Obviously not. We grown.
We grown. So the way
That's a
you
fact.
take it is another indication on how the rest of this conversation is going to go. How this conversation is going to go and where I know you stand.
Mm-hmm.
Let me put my logic into it. If it's emotion, why is it emotion? We got to start to peel back these layers of why we get certain reactions.
Well, before we peel back a layer of why you get a reaction, understanding that if you would first understand that you're dealing with a being that gives reactions, you're gonna know that some of those reactions are gonna be emotional. What I'm trying to say is that when you're dealing with a woman, you need to know that she's an emotional being. That's from the top. You walking
Everyone's
into
human.
it. You walking into
Thank
it
you.
acting. Hold on, but they're not you. In no
That's
way,
that
shape, or
part too.
form is a woman a man. In no way, shape, or form does a woman act or think naturally like a man.
No, very emotional.
They're emotional, men are logical. That's what you all need to start understanding.
But-
You going into hold on. You can't go into any relationship with a counterpart expecting your likeness out of the opposite gender. The opposite gender works on a different chemistry and a different foundation.
You gotta change that word expect to anticipate.
Facts.
Change
You can't what?
expect to anticipate. If you go in expecting certain things, you're gonna let yourself down because you're looking for something in somebody.
You can't.
The same thing you just said. You're looking for something out of somebody that they don't even know. And when you
Your
don't get it, you're
anticipation-
in your feelings. You're like, fuck this person, whatever.
But Jay, hold on. Your anticipation is only hope and what hasn't happened yet.
Yeah, but if you're
If
anticipating, you're not expecting, so therefore you're anticipating the best, but expecting the worst. So you're on your toes already. So if it don't go your way, it's not what you
Okay,
expected.
my nigga, you're
then
guessing
you're
right
not gonna
now.
be in your
Hold
feelings.
on. You're guessing
Go
right
ahead,
now.
yeah,
Let me
finish
say
up,
it and
finish
finish
up.
what I'm saying, dog. You can't go into a relationship expecting a woman to operate purely on logic. The same
Absolutely
thing that a
not.
man does. If you do, then that's when you start coming up against the issue of how come you don't understand what I'm saying?
Right.
How come why would you do this? How come you don't understand what why should I have to do that? Why should I have to say I'm not a mind reader?
Exactly. All day.
All that.
Yeah.
When instead, because you know you're dealing with first emotion, that dictates to you, the man, before there's communication, it dictates to you that I need to observe everything that I hear first and interpret what I'm hearing and what I'm seeing, and then respond. If we're logically based, that's what logic does. Logic observes. Most of us ain't observing. We listening, and because it don't equate, it's like, whatever. What the fuck is the problem? Bro, easy.
Yep.
She's saying plenty. We are just not listening and identifying the flags and the key points in what it is she is saying and how she's saying it.
Yep.
Man, we got dicey tonight.
That's fucking great.
That's some great shit right there.
Sometimes we need to get dicey.
We getting dicey tonight.
Gotta get dicey and spicy, man.
Unpack some shit.
Chaos breeds progress, bro.
We do it all on here, man. We do it all.
Fucking Infinity Pod.
Indubitably.
Infinity.